feel bad for this lamb. That is because you're crazy. It has no feelings. And the new one is much better. Actually look like. Keep following them up, guys.
That's it. Who cried?
Not me.
It was a sad ending and everything. I just
Just sitting with your hand in your chin.
That's called concentrating on the moment.
It's more like holding your quivering upper lip. Exactly.
I wasn't crying, okay? I mean, seriously, I don't know why.
BK is making NFL history. Every coded Angus rapper scores your gridiron extras, like a free day of NFL Sunday Ticket from DirecTV. You go, King.
So the last thing I'll say is just, you know, I work for a well-known agency, but it has, you know, we have our stereotypes. People ask me if it's really like working in a sweatshop, if it's, you know, the stereotypes that it's a boys' club. We only do a certain kind of humor. We only do a certain kind of advertising. Every, you know, agency you look at has its pros and cons. My advice would just be like, go where you feel the most comfortable. You know, go where you clicked with the people. Go where you like the work, you respect the work. Make sure, you know, when you get your first job in advertising, it's really important because you want to be there for a little while and kind of get, you know, get into your groove, get working with people, get some good books, get some work in your books, and, you know, then people move around a lot in advertising, especially if you go to a big city, it's really easy. So make sure, like, you know, the first place you go, you're like psyched and you really appreciate the work and you're excited to work with the people. And so many of the agencies now are doing so many different and great things. There's a lot of options out there, and there's a lot of juniors getting hired just because of how, you know, everyone just graduated. Like, I've been fighting with a couple agencies for juniors, so, you know, and it's hard. Sometimes someone will go to Wyden or Droga or Goodby. Sometimes they'll come to us. It's just, you know, a matter of finding the place that's right for you. That's the most important. That's about it. Great. Thanks, guys.
Open up to a few questions.
Yeah, sure.
And then Frankie's Ease.
I have a question about resumes. Do you guys ever look at resumes? And if you do, like, what are you looking for if you happen to get to that after the book?
For someone who's been in the industry, I'll look to see where they've worked.
Okay.
And what accounts they've worked on. Because if I know someone where they are, that you know, obviously I don't go, like, I don't want to get them in trouble. But if I know someone that worked with them, or, you know, I mean, a bunch of our creatives have worked at different agencies, I'll be like, hey, did you know this person? What was he like? For juniors, I want to see that maybe they have an internship in there. You know, what kind of experience they have. So yeah, we do look at resumes. I love to see one at the end or beginning of a book. I definitely, and usually, if we get someone in, but we can't figure out exactly where to put them, we ask for a resume just to see where they've been.
What do you guys look for in interactive art director? Do you hire junior interactive art directors?
Usually junior interactive art directors get started in our art department, which is our studio, which is basically, we don't have junior titles. So you either got to be a really strong junior, or you pretty much go into our art department, which is like it's basically like a junior designer position. So you can go from like that junior designer position to a designer position to art director. We look for really strong design, cool interactive thinking, just that they're into interactive, they know the space, they're interested in it. But probably the biggest thing is you've got to have really strong design. Our interactive creative director, Jeff Benjamin, is really strict about design.
You mentioned like at the beginning that you flip through a lot of books. Do you find that people are still sending you real books, or getting more just like PDFs and websites and that kind of stuff?
I know for interactive, I show both. Usually it's on a site because it's interactive and they want to see the motion and everything. So for interactive, you can kind of get away with both. But I know like our ECDs won't look at sites; they want to look at books. So it's a mix of both. I would start like by sending a PDF or a site, and then go from there. Because like books get lost, but like PDFs and like URLs are always like in our emails, so we can like filter them back and forth to each other. Pretty much start with like a PDF or a URL, and then if we need a hard copy, we'll ask for it usually.
This may just be kind of the word on the street, but I've heard that a lot of the books that are accepted at Crispin are pretty much entirely interactive and whatnot, as opposed to just having a book with like maybe 4 print campaigns and then 1 interactive.
For an interactive, I mean, if you want to be an interactive art director, it should be mostly interactive.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's just not true. We've taken art directors into interactive that had no interactive experience. I have a senior designer that came straight out of Cal Arts doing strictly print design, who's like an amazing designer in interactive. It's really just about the strength of their design and their conceptual thinking. There's really no rules, but like I said, that you want to just make sure that you can do a little bit of everything.